Yes, I'm back again. Latest financial news for 2023. Now, the main news. First, we go to economy and finance topic. Report was done from the Jackson. It is a research firm. Uh, it has find out that the Indian startup funding has hit a 5-year low in the third quarter of 2023. Right now, it stands at 1.5 billion. So the investment startup funding all over the world has been subsided. So in the beginning, it will look like that the startups funding has been on a downturn in India, and it has done, and it has gone bad now. But it is not the case. It is that overall perspective for this funding has declined, and they are still the fifth largest uh, funding platform. Uh, India is still the fifth largest in terms of highest funded countries in quarter 3 2023. Countries ahead of India are US, China, UK, etc. So it does not look so bad as as shown in the heading. So startup funding has come down. It has hit a 5-year low, but they are still among the top 5 countries. So it is a mixed kind of news. Now, we have seen that Indian bond markets are going to get included in the global indices like JP Morgan's from June next year. Now that is a very good news because uh, it will increase the funding flows into the into Indian bond markets, and it is going to be good for the government as well as companies who are issuing bonds and other things. But that is we have to see a flip side also. As a flip side, there will be, if there is inflows, there can be outflows also at times. So then the volatility in the bond market will increase. So Indian government, the report has come that the Indian government is planning to regulate this market to control the volatility, and the measures they are moving upon is to restrict inflows into the stock market. So that is going to be interesting to see, but it is good to be prepared. Or it is good to be happy on the good news, but also prepared for the worst. So government is doing the right thing here. Another news: record interstate trade on ENAM. What is ENAM? ENAM is the electronic platform for the agriculture market. So the full form is Electronic National Agriculture Market, ENAM. What this ENAM does, the ENAM is interconnecting all the agriculture market AMCs, agriculture marketing cooperatives in India electronically, and they can do trade among themselves. So, as you may be knowing, there are protests going on by onion traders in Nasik, which is the main market for onions in India, and the cooperative major NCCA is selling the onions through ENAM market, and it has hit a record high. The last single day turnover record a high of 2.21 crore rupees on September 26 on this portal. So and it was sold to all over the country, Guntur, in Andhra, Noida, Uttar Pradesh, Dhanbad, Jharkhand. So this portal was used not to not in terms of volume. It has hit a record high, but also you can see that it's been distributed all over the country. So that is good news. It will. This purpose of this eNAM platform was to uh, ensure good pricing for the farmers, so that even they can deal directly with the buyers. Like under this scheme, we have a FarmGate module where registered farmers, you can see the FarmGate module, registered farmers will upload the lot details, assign report and weight information, and assign a mandi through which the sale has to be transacted. So they can provide all the information and select the marketplace where they want to be transacted. Once the lot is auto approved, which is done by the system, bidding starts. So people can bid for the farm output, and finally Mandi declares the winner. So after this whole bidding process gets over, a winner will be declared, and then the actual actual buying can happen. So this has been this can to be a game changer for the farmers, where they have to sell their farm produce in cheaper rates, and the middle one used to be benefited. So very good, and this portal is increasing. So that is a good news for farmer and the buyers, also consumers. Now we move to banking, finance, and capital market news. Now HDFC Bank, as we know, after the merger, it has become the seventh largest bank in the world by market value. So now, what Jeffrey is saying, international investors are more likely to club HDFC Bank with its global peers such as Bank of America and Wells Fargo to decide on their investment strategy, as India's most valued lender become the seventh largest bank in the world by market value. So now HDFC Bank is going to be pitted against the best banks in the world, and they will be compared with their peers not only in India, in emerging markets, but the global peers. So now it is going to be very interesting to see how HDFC Bank performs. The stock price has been coming down. There has been concerns on the margin issues. What company said in its con call, but I hope they have the ability, and the bank will come up with better synergies in days to come. Let's see what happens. Now, the second news: over 1.4 lakh applications received for PM Vishwakarma. PM Prime Minister Mr. Modi has launched PM Vishwakarma scheme, and within 10 days of its launch, the scheme has received tremendous response, and you can see more than 1.4 lakh applications has been received. This information was provided by Union Minister Mr. Narayan Rane on Wednesday. The Minister for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, through his post on Twitter X now, wrote that PM Vishwakarma Yojana is the result of PM Narendra Modi's vision. So, what is this scheme is all about? This scheme is all about the training, providing financial assistance to the skilled workers of the country. So, if you are a skilled worker and you are not employed with any company or government, then you can apply, and this scheme will assist you in improving your skills, and it will also provide you financial assistance. So this is going to be a very crucial scheme for improving the skill levels and providing assistance to our artisans in India. Another news that IndusInd Bank, IndusInd Bank, they have announced multi-year global partnership with ICC ahead of World Cup 2023. So, cricket is a religion in India, and everyone wants to use it for their benefit through various means, be it Jio Cinema or the exclusive rights and be it Byju's for the sponsorship of the team. So for publicity purposes, uh, no other game is bigger than cricket in India. So it's not very surprising that IndusInd Bank has entered into a multi-year global partnership with ICC, that International Cricket Council. So what they will be doing, they will be hosting various events, and they will be as act as a global partner for ICC Men's Cricket World Cup 2023. And through this partnership, they will be having access to uh, various programs, various events for their customers, their employees, where, so for example, mm, they will partner through the flagship and anthem program, flagship anthem companion program, in which selected customers of the IndusInd Bank and employees will have a chance for their children to participate in the team walkout on the field. When the teams walk out and they stand in the field and the national anthem is played, at that time, small children, they accompany them on field. So yeah, under this program, the kids will be from the customers or the employees of the IndusInd Bank. Likewise, other elements of the experience which can be accessed are on-field access, engaging run activities, and the chance to witness some of the best cricketing action. So it is going to be a very nice opportunity when you can go, your children can go out with Rohit Sharma or Virat Kohli, stand with them. So naturally, it is going to boost them. So that is another interesting thing. Now, another news that card network portability may be delayed beyond October 1 as issuers await final RBI norms. So as you know, RBI is pushing for the card network portability, and it has directed that the issuers should be ready with them beyond from October 1st. But RBI has still not come up with the final guidelines on it, so it may delay the implementation from October 1 as expected. But issuers are saying that we are ready and we will be in a position to roll out this card network portability from October 1. Now, as I'll just tell our viewers that what is card network portability. Card network portability is that right now what happens? Right now, the customers don't have right to choose their card networks. So card networks in India operating are Visa, MasterCard, RuPay, and a few small other players. So right now only the issuers are choosing cards. They are entering into the agreements, and they are selecting which card network they are going to opt. But with this card network portability, as the name suggests, the customers will have the right to choose their card. They can choose it at the beginning of the card issuance or even midway. So it is going to give rights to the customers. Also, AIBA, that is All India Bank Employees Association, has given a call for an educational program including bank-wise and statewide strikes, culminating into a 2-day All India Bank strike on January 19 and 20 to press its demands for adequate recruitment. As you know, the work pressures in banks are increasing, the business of the banks are increasing, but the employee size is shrinking. So that is increasing the workload on the bank employees, and you have seen many cases of suicide by the bank employees due to the work pressure. So now the All India Bank Employees Association, they have decided to pressurize the government for additional recruitments, and that is going to benefit, I think, both customers as well as bank employees, and that is a very welcome step. Another important news from business and industry, that ILMFS, you know that it is a distress infrastructure financier. They had collapsed 5 years ago, and that has triggered a fund crunch also for non-bank lenders, especially for NBFCs. Now they are they seem to be getting back on their feet, and they are scheduled to pay the first installments to its creditors of 1600 INR crores, uh, to its lenders, bondholders. So that is an encouraging news for ILFS. Another news, and this is from the US, where Hyundai and Kia are recalling nearly 3.4 million vehicles due to fire risk. So they are saying there is fire risk in the multiple model and of the cars and SUV which are sold through between 2010 through 2019, and they're asking people not to park inside their home and park them outside, and they're also going to recall. I have never seen this recall in a big scale in India, but you see how customer centric they are in their US countries, and when it comes to India, they are just neglecting the customer's interest. So government should think about it. Now, on the part of regulatory and development news, SEBI has extended deadline to add nominees. So I request all of my viewers to go add nominations in all accounts. It is a very important facility, and it should be used now. Government has made it mandatory. We have seen personally how the dependents have to run from pillar to post to uh, uh, get their proceeds after a family member deceased. So these nomination facilities bring uh, that difficulty down, and you can get your the proceeds of deceased family members quite easily if you are having a nomination. So earlier it was only applicable for saving for bank accounts. Now SEBI has included it for DMAT, for mutual fund, everyone, and they are the deadline was 30th September only, but now it has been increased to January 1. So I request all my viewers to avail this facility at the nominations. It will be very crucial in case of any eventualities. And the second news, government is negotiating with UNCTAD. What is UNCTAD? That is United Nations Commission on International Trade Law. So this forms the rules and regulations for international trade between the countries, and the government is negotiating with them on cross-border insolvency mechanism. Now, insolvency mechanism has been in place for individual countries. They have their own insolvency laws, but when it comes to cross-border insolvency, and you know the businesses are getting more and more global. So now the current regulations are not in very much favor of the developing nations like India, so they are negotiating the terms. So that's it for today's bank and financial news. I hope this video will be informative to you. Please subscribe to my channel, and we continue to bring more and more business updates to you. Thank you.